sales. Why does it mean sales? Because unlike what we're probably used to from all the spamming and from other not so friendly salespeople, the real way to make a sale, to make it done well, is by asking questions. The more information we have from the prospective buyer, the further we can get, and the more sales we can make. The more success we can produce, the more success we can produce in our businesses. And perhaps if we excel in these skills of persuasive speaking and selling, we can even achieve our own success in our own businesses. Now, when it comes to selling in this manner of asking and of having some kind of dialogue with the prospective buyer, there are basically 4 processes that we're trying to achieve. Now, before I move on to the next segment, this is going to be a speech that has 3 different segments. I'm going to present what we're talking about, what I'm going to try to achieve in my role playing, then I'm going to ask Daniel to come and join me, and then I'm going to ask you for your insights. When it comes to selling, we mentioned that there are 4 different processes. The first one is the small talk. You want to have business with somebody that you like, somebody that's not annoying. It's not so easy to, if you're a real assertive salesman, you can become a very annoying person very, very quickly. You have to speak with him about perhaps the weather, perhaps what he did today, something that's nice, something a little lighter. When it comes to the meat and potatoes of your selling process, you have to find out as much as you possibly can about the buyer's needs. If you cannot identify correctly what his needs are, you will either annoy him by selling something that he doesn't need, or he'll become overly cautious and not want to have anything to do with you. Now, the kind of questions that you want to find out are, what is it that he's looking for? If he's in your store looking around at toasters, you're going to want to offer him a toaster. Now, also you got to find out how he would use his toaster. Does he use it in the morning? Does he use it off and on? Does he only use it on weekends? Who is he using the toaster with? Maybe he has a lot of maybe it's a bigger toaster. You have to know what he's looking for in order to make the right sale. Now, once he begins to become interested, that's your option, that's your opportunity to discuss 2 different things. One of them is the benefits, which is actually what he's going to be listening for the most. In other words, how are you going to answer my needs in a good way? The features, this is the other side, is that you're going to show him that not only can you respond to the things that he needs, but you're going to do it in a way that will make it a very enjoyable experience, make it very easy, make it very effective. Those are the features that are going to add to the benefits that you're proposing. Finally, which is the toughest part of selling, is to actually ask, make the ask. Especially in fundraising, also the hardest part, the worst part, the part that everybody dreads, is actually asking the person to close the sale, or close the donation, whatever it is. However, once you've spoken with them about the benefits and you've conveyed very clearly how this will change their whole life and make their lives much easier by all the benefits and features that you've discussed, so then asking for a commitment should not be as scary as we like to think it is. That having been said, I'd like to move on to the second portion, if it's okay. And that's going to be my prospective buyer. And I'm going to give him a share. My job is to convey what I've just discussed. Now, I'm going to give you a little introduction. I'm going to not sell him a toaster, because I don't really know a whole lot about toasters, even though it's not that complicated of an accessory. I'm going to try to sell him a subscription to natural fruit juice, freshly squeezed. That there's a variety, and I'm going to hope that he likes fruit juice. And I'm going to find out. So, hello, Mr. Bernstein. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hi, I'm Daniel Bernstein.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Binyamin. I would like to tell me, what have you been doing today? What brings you to my store today?
Well, I've been at work. I've been running around taking care of all sorts of things I need to do, and I saw some things in the window and it seemed very interesting. Been getting tired of the various drinks that the coffee and tea all day that I have in the office.
What do you prefer? What kind of drinks do you like the most?
I like cold drinks. I
however I do, let me tell you, let me ask you, do you have other people that also like to drink with you different kinds of juices, or do you like a specific thing that makes your bowl of breakfast?
Well, I know I go for more than one type of juice myself. My wife also likes juices, although she doesn't. She doesn't have the same aversion to sodas that I do. The kids are willing to try anything that seems like it's only meant for us. So
I just said that juices that you do, are you a juice drinker?
I like juices. I don't drink them all that often. They tend to be expensive. So
What if I could offer you a juice that is less expensive than what you're used to, yet is fresher and no fizz, and none of the no sodas, and none of the things that you don't like? You willing to try that out?
it sounds promising.
Yeah, well, why don't I give you a trial offer, and you'll tell me how it goes. Last in a week. Don't commit yourself just yet, but afterwards I'll find out what you think. Is that okay?
That sounds good.
Thank you very much. Whatever you want. So, first of all, let me ask Daniel. I'm going to stay here for a second. So, Daniel, how did I do? I'm totally honest and brutal.
Well, aside from knowing in advance some of what you wanted me to do, I thought you took advantage of some of the things that I said very well in terms of drawing out the points that I wasn't interested in that connected to what you're trying to sell.
Let me ask the audience. What do you think that I managed to answer that I managed to respond correctly when it came to the benefits, and did I tie in correctly? I don't want you to I don't want to lead you on. Did I tie in correctly to Daniel's needs in order to correctly and sell him correctly what he's looking for?
Yeah, you did great.
In terms of needs, yeah. In terms of matching.
Maybe you had other needs that I didn't respond to?
Yes, you did, because he mentioned juices are more expensive than sodas. You didn't carry out saying comparative, the fruit juice is cheaper or more expensive or healthier than sodas.
Probably right. I didn't speak about the this. I think I did just discuss the prices. Not a little bit. I said that it's cheaper. But you're right, that's going to be helpful.
Maybe I've just mentioned the variety. He was saying that he likes a variety of juices, and he didn't found that.
Absolutely. It's a health, and it's a variety. Anybody else? Okay, thank you very much.
That's your speech?
That's it.